Honorable Minister for Internal Affairs of the Kingdom of Tonga, Ambassador of Fiji, Ambassador of Japan to the Kingdom of Tonga, Ambassador of Japan to Fiji, our UNDP resident representatives to the Pacific, invited ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. It is indeed a pleasure that we are able to gather in this hybrid mode for this important, a very special event. The REACH project, ladies and gentlemen, is very close to my heart. And of course, I'm sure it's very dear to all of us present here this afternoon. The REACH project makes our goal of providing access for rural communities to efficient and timely services a reality now. And now with the difficult challenges that COVID-19 pandemic has posed on our people, especially the vulnerable groups and also in terms of restrictive movements, the REACH project has become even more important for us. In April 2015, the Fijian government and the UNDP program signed a 3-year agreement for the implementation of this REACH project. Of course, the aim of the project has since been the inclusive participation of Fijians in legal, social and political environment, and the project was implemented with an initial funding of USD 2.685 million for the duration of 3 years. The success of the project has since rested upon the support of partners like yourself, the strong passion for all the stakeholders in raising awareness and delivering services to the most vulnerable. Ladies and gentlemen, the strong leadership and partnership that have been developed and maintained between all the stakeholders, the innovative solutions to challenges encountered, and a flexible and positive approach towards continuous improvement. The achievements of the REACH project includes the coming together of officials from various ministries, including the Ministry of Women and Children, the Legal Aid Commission, the Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission, and other state and non-state key stakeholders. And this was to take the services to our people, and having further strengthened their capacities to undertake awareness raising and service delivery on a mobile basis. And the project has designed, commissioned and utilized 3 mobile delivery buses, which we are very thankful to the Japanese government for. I recall in 2014 when I joined the Ministry of Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation, I was asked, what is one thing that I wished for? At that time, I was a newly appointed minister, and I said, I wish that we can take our services to the people, those people who are not able to travel and reach our offices in towns and districts. And I think God answered my prayers then. And we secured funding from UNDP for 3 buses, which would help us deliver these services on a mobile mode to our people. And I must say, today we have achieved a lot of success. And once again, would like to put on record our sincere appreciations to all our partners and our stakeholders. So ladies and gentlemen, with the success and effectiveness of the REACH project making its mark, the Fijian government carried on with the project after the completion of the 3-year donor-funded implementation. This shows the political will to carry this project forward, and it has now integrated the project into a program receiving an annual budget provision, and the Fijian government is appreciative for the continued support. So far, the REACH project has covered a total of 220 districts, including Rotuma, and reaching out to 1,100 communities, and that includes our villages as well, settlements and schools. 31,034 women and men have benefited from this mobile awareness, and I'm happy to say that women and a total of 24,058 service people received these services, and this was delivered to, of course, our state and non-state stakeholders as well. The statistics that we have at hand establishes that more women than men have been able to take advantage of the services that were being provided during the outreach programs. Women especially, and rural women especially, have been faced with great challenges in accessing basic services like health, justice and legal services, of course financial services and other government services because of little information regarding our programs, the remoteness of their location and even less awareness of their rights. So this achievement, ladies and gentlemen, brings good news to us as a nation striving to achieve women's empowerment at every level of the Fijian society. And we all understand that investing in gender equality and women's empowerment can of course unlock huge human potential on a transformation scale. I must also applaud at this point in time the intense monitoring and record keeping that the REACH project has been able to maintain over the past years to substantiate the effectiveness of the project. And once again, I must also acknowledge UNDP and the team at the Ministry of Women and various monitoring and evaluation methods that they have used that is supporting the data that we've just had. Following the crisis triggered by COVID-19 and the recent tropical cyclones that affected Fiji, many families' livelihoods, homes, economic activities were severely impacted. There's still a long way for us to go to provide stability within family units, which also means that essential services must continue to reach our people throughout Fiji for various other needs that they have. Thus, in order to ensure that services continue to be taken to the Fijians living in the new norm, especially with restricted movements and increased financial challenges, we are extremely grateful to the Government of Japan and UNDP for providing us additional project funding towards REACH and administration of funds respectively. The project, ladies and gentlemen, the project fund will help us draw on existing partnerships, lessons learned, and support state and non-state actors to review and redesign the modality to suit COVID-19 protocols. Scaling up the implementation in Fiji and focus on COVID-19 related and existing health services, care for people living with disabilities, prevention and responses to violence against women and children, and the provision of accessible justice services will continue. And of course, to support the government to develop strategies for safe, efficient, economical and sustainable approaches for service delivery, supply additional ICT equipment to facilitate remote service delivery via the REACH platform, and of course to provide continuous management and technical support to lead government counterparts. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, our partners, that we will continue to strive for excellence in service delivery and ensure that the REACH project continues to deliver to its expected outcomes. On behalf of the Fijian government, I once again wish to thank the people and government of Japan, the UNDP, and wish our counterparts in Tonga the very best. Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, just like to inform you all that we